If you're a streamer who uses their personal computer to stream and don't make it a point to keep your personal files somewhere that won't accidentally be seen by thousands of people, then maybe streaming isn't for you. With all this money that these popular streamers are making, not having a separate computer to do their job is like me not having a camera. An iPhone has a camera. Shut the fuck up. But last week, a streamer by the name of Vaush, I think that's how you say it, it's kind of like Josh with a dumb fucking V in front of it, was streaming talking about these suits he liked, when all of a sudden he's like, let me save this one. And as he does, the save window pops up showing pictures of little anime children being thrusted upon like no other. And of course, he closes it out right away, but right away still wasn't fast enough. Because just like that one guy who had deep fakes of other streamers, which people were quick to find out who and where they came from, the same thing happened here, and people were even quicker to find out that these were drawings of lollies. If you hate Asian culture and just all Asian people in general, a lolly refers to those drawings of children you see that weirdos try and defend and say they're actually 19, and it's like, yeah, in 10 fucking years maybe, if you're lucky. But after this went viral, everyone started bringing up old videos of him where he was saying some fucking wild things, but because he could speak properly and not pause like that to think of his next words, it took him exposing himself for people to look at him and be like, yeah, he's an advocate for pedophilia.
In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
Consuming child porn be legal? I think that that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent, yes.
It is possible, please right now, uncuck your dumb shit libcuck fucking SJW brains and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well.
Now, what's even weirder about him saying that is he had to have done research on that, and not just like looked up an article and called it a day, but actually sat down and took the time to look up the positives of adults having sex with minors. He's like, I've seen and been a part of a lot of studies, and from what I've seen, 8 out of the 10 children that come out of this, they're normal. I have videos to prove it. Do you guys want to see that? People were even leaking his Discord messages where he says the age of consent should therefore be lowered. I don't even have to read what it says before that because there's no explaining why he said that last part. He could have said, I wish for world peace, therefore the age of consent should be lowered. And everyone would have been like, is this N-word serious? And I would have been like, yeah, nigga. And of course, when someone who is well-spoken such as he, they will find a way to make it seem like what they did is no big deal and there's a perfectly good explanation for what happened, for what you just saw, for what you just saw.
In retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn. You'll have to entertain me for a moment on this presumed shared knowledge of how goblins get drawn in pornography. But you know how they're all like thick short stacks, right?
So apparently it's a big mistake, guys. Those weren't little girls, and those were actually fat short stack fucking goblins. I fucking hate when my goblin porn turns out to be lollies. Fuck. Leave a like in the comments, guys, if that happens to you. If you feel the same way about that when your goblins turn out to be little girls, leave a like if you feel the same way. Drop a comment. There is no fucking way after someone found all the pictures that were shown that he is going to try and play it off like he thought they were goblins. He's even asking us to humor him. No, I'm not trying to even for a second picture a goblin being fucked and seeing if I can mistake it for a child. If I wanted to see a goblin getting its fucking holes blown out, I just look it up. I don't need to imagine something from a scenario I'd never be a part of. And because that wasn't enough and he wanted to make himself look like a bigger piece of shit than he already is, some of these pictures involve horses, and he doubled down on not giving a fuck, which is something you should not even single down on.
You can write this down. I want to fuck a woman as a horse. None of this is a secret. To be clear, you know, many jokes have been made about this, but I stand by it. My moral principles are rock solid. My feet are firmly planted in the ground. I've got my boots up. They're planted firmly. You cannot move me from my position. This isn't a secret. Well, why do you want to be the horse, Vaush? Because then I'd have a giant dick. Okay, couldn't you have a big dick the other way? Well, yeah, I could. Like, yeah, I could have a big dick hypothetically in any variety of scenarios, but then it wouldn't really be a horse dick. Well, you could be a human with a horse dick. Yes, but then I wouldn't have that powerful stallion energy using it. There you go. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Now, apparently all this horse stuff was known in his community. Like, it's already been known, guys. What are you talking about? It's been known by the people who aren't gonna say shit. What do you guys, don't be gay about it. It's just a horse dick. You're being a little gay about it. And not even that. He wants to be the horse because of that powerful stallion energy that he gets while he's fucking. What are you, in a fucking wheelchair and your legs don't work? Are your legs not good enough for you? He has to be paralyzed and just be wondering what it's like to have sex and thinks having a horse dick would be awesome because of the fucking power. Yeah, ask that to Mr. Hands. Why don't you go up to Washington and just tell them about your dreams and hopes of what you want to do while being a horse and see if they don't just beat the fucking shit out of you. It's crazy that it took him accidentally showing his porn collection for people to be like, oh yeah, this clip of him where he's saying CP shouldn't be illegal is fucking bad. If there was one person all those check his hard drives jokes apply to, this is the guy. There is no way someone says it shouldn't be illegal to own child porn without owning some of it. That's like someone who's crazy about the Second Amendment not owning guns. It's rare, but I can tell you that this isn't one of those rare instances. This is one of those few times where I'll agree with Keemstar in wondering why Vaush isn't banned, but then again, I don't control that, so we'll have to wait and see. Until then, see you guys tomorrow. Peace!